In this video, I'm going to show you how much money you can make from a 3080 gaming PC and my experience with mining with my new gaming PC for a few days. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel where we give you the secrets to get the console or the GPU you want. Okay, I'm going to show you how much money you can make with a 3080 gaming PC. The 3080 cards, you can't buy them anywhere. You gotta win the lottery basically to buy them. This Founders Edition, I think, retails for like $700 to $800, and it's going for over twice that on the Scalpers Exchange. Really, the only way you can reasonably get a 3080 is to buy it within a computer system. And I was going to build a PC and I was able to get a 3070 Ti, but then I found that I could just buy the 3080 machine for less than I could build the 3070 Ti, and the 3070 Ti is a significantly less good card in terms of frame rates. And so this nice machine here, if you buy it from Amazon as opposed to this scalper or this third-party seller here, it's $2,500 before tax. So 32 gigabytes of RAM. It's got a 10850K, which is a really fast gaming processor. It's not as great for the productivity apps as maybe a 3900X, which has more cores, but it's still a very nice processor at CPU. And then it's got 3 terabytes of RAM. So I do editing, video editing on this machine, and I wanted to play PC games such as Cyberpunk 2077 on this machine, right? And it's done pretty good for me. So let me look at the... So I bought it, and I was like, I bought it just to buy it, but we wanted to heard you can make a lot of money mining on it. So if you go to NiceHash, they've got this profitability calculator. I found that this NiceHash probability calculator was about right for mining for several days. If I don't, turn it off. I turn off the mining, obviously, to edit or play a video game because it takes up too much system resources. Mining, and it was making about $6 a day. It was making less than this. And so after several days, I had, over $20, $30 almost. And I was like, hey, I want to get this money. Where does this money go, right? And so, if you look at the Ethereum.org, right, that was who I was mining for, they say if your balance is above the threshold of 1 Ethereum, you get paid, right? Well, 1 Ethereum's like $3,000. If you're making $6 a day, maybe $200 a month, best case scenario, then it's going to take you over a year to get 1 Ethereum. So obviously I wanted to do this. Now this was really difficult. I had to set up something called MetaMask so I could to transfer it to Polygon. Once you transfer it to Polygon, you can't do anything with it. Polygon doesn't let you take the money out. You could... so this is not... I think the key thing is you get paid in Ethereum. You can't take the Ethereum out until you've got over $3,000 worth of Ethereum at current prices. Unless you go to Polygon or Matic. And Polygon Matic, then you got to transfer that to somewhere else. So, what are the list of supported exchanges? Well, I didn't get to the point where I set up the exchanges, but all these exchanges are not based in the U.S. I could not find MXC, right? And of course, you have to convert all your Ethereum into whatever this crap coin Matic is, which and so I think one of the things is that you pay as a miner the electric bill, but they're not paying you in actual money you can pay the electric bill with, and there's no way you can convert it into money. So I'll just let out the secret that I think that you get paid nothing for this, that it's a scam. And I think that as a small miner, I mean, I'm sure the large miners get paid, but as a small miner, you have to set up one of these exchanges. So Bitforex, BitMax, MXC, and it looks like they had a different list of exchanges. There was another exchange that I contacted, which was on their list, which is no longer on there. And I actually contacted that exchange, and they said no, they won't take Matic. But I'm not, I think that these exchanges, will they actually give you money, or will they give you USDT, which is US dollar tokens, which is also another crap coin, which is not actually money. And all the time that you're doing this, you're kind of going on faith with these kind of dodgy websites you never heard of, giving them information that supposedly could lose your entire balance of your mining balance. And if it's an exchange and you can actually convert into money, then you're going to have to get these dodgy exchanges which are not regulated by the US government, for example, which are not, not approved, not approved for not stealing from people. And everybody warns you that there's all kinds of scams, and don't trust particular websites, etc., etc. There's no security in this, right? It's a risky business. And I guess what came to me is like, okay, let's say I make $3 a day, right? Because I run it half the time. How much does that destroy the life of my 3080? I suspect quite a bit, because it really runs the computer and the card at full throttle, right? And 320 watts, it's maximum wattage. Whereas I was looking at their stats while I was like editing, right? It was much less than that, right? Even when it's processing video, which is kind of very intensive, and it really makes a difference if you have a good graphics card. So I guess that's the way I feel about it. I did not buy the machine to mine with it. I tried it. I'm not a fan. I think you don't actually get paid anything. So I think all these videos that have been out here that have said, hey, I made $100 mining, or hey, I made $200 mining in a week, or I made $50 mining in a week, whatever they say, with my gaming PC, they didn't actually make that money, because if they made $50 or $100, they can't actually get it out. And even if they could get that money, that Ethereum on the Ethereum network, so they could transfer it out, that they would actually, in the transaction costs, be so high that they couldn't get it. So, I mean, I think one of the big downfalls of these so-called cryptocurrencies, which are not currencies, You may know I'm a finance professor. This is, of course, not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But cryptocurrencies do not have the features of currencies. They also don't have the features of, they're not a store of value. They're not a medium of exchange, right? They're also not a normal asset in the sense that they have no cash flow rights, right? There are no cash flow rights associated with this. They have no utility associated with them like gold or silver. People wear that for jewelry. There are uses for gold and silver in electronic applications. Those things have intrinsic values that these fake numbers on a screen don't have, right? So whether I have my money in ETH, which is Ethereum, or USDC, US dollar coin, or Matic, or whatever other crap coin that they call it, that a bunch of programmers call it, the transactions are slow. It's hard to actually use it for anything. You can't buy anything with it. You can't exchange it for actual currency, so-called fiat currency, which would buy you other things of value. In my mind, it's a scam and it's all going to fall apart. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Ethereum is the next big thing. Maybe Bitcoin is the next big thing. I didn't care from a mining perspective. As long as I could get my money out quickly into actual US dollars, I was like, okay, fine. As long as I'm getting paid, I'll have the computer do the work. But I wasn't getting paid. That was the issue. The small miner isn't getting paid. If you are not getting dollars, actual dollars that you can put in your hand or put in your bank account, you're not getting paid. And you can't pay the bills. You are spotting them money. You are spotting them your hardware. You are spotting them your electric bill. These people associated with whatever crap currency that you happen to be mining, right? And if you have a huge balance of that, you don't have money. You've got numbers on a screen that cannot be used to buy things of value. And those numbers have no value unless they can be converted into dollars or euros or an actual currency that has the features of an actual currency, that does not have tremendous transaction costs. It takes hours to transfer, or days to transfer Ethereum, right? And the gas costs, the transaction costs are like $40, $90, right? It's not a few dollars, it's not a few cents, right? What are the transaction costs for transacting dollars for bread? It's no transaction cost. You don't pay any markup on that, right? Anyways, subscribe. My name is Linus Wilson. We give you the secrets to get the console that you want.